Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Slay the Spire. Last time we played as the Defect and I just had no idea how to do it. I have since looked up what to do, like how to learn playing the Defect, and other people have had issues as well because it's not a straightforward class to play, and like the whole orb thing clearly takes a lot of getting used to. But some of the suggestions seem to be that you should get additional attacks into your deck early on, or you should get frost orbs for block. It's honestly gonna take a while for me to wrap my head around it, but I if it comes down to it, we'll just look up a guide. Like, how do you win as the Defect? What cards should I take? Let's take a look at some of the cards that we have as the Defect. These are going to be blue cards. There are lots that we haven't even seen yet, and some that are just straight up locked. I guess a lot of these are going to be rare cards. So I've been told that Ball Lightning is a good like damage dealing card to have early on because it channels lightning and also does damage, targeted damage to a specific enemy. Beam Cell seems like, I don't know. We'll figure that out. This episode we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna look at our achievements. And there's one achievement that we're not gonna get it in this episode. But what I wanna do is I wanna learn a technique for how to do it. The achievement is to beat the game in under 20 minutes. And I think that means just beat the first 3 acts in under 20 minutes. A very difficult achievement because especially early on, you get better over time, but it takes about an hour for you to get through the whole run. That is if you're thinking and pausing. So what Speed Climber is about is first of all, learning a good build and getting through battles very quickly. And apparently the best way to get that is as the Ironclad, which I don't mind playing as the Ironclad. So I could go into Ascension mode, and under Ascension 1, elites spawn more often. I think we'll leave Ascension off because apparently the strategy is to... So where is the run timer? I want to see. Because there are points in the game where it shows you the run timer, and I don't see it right now. Oh, you gotta press this button. And the run timers, it just keeps on advancing even if you're at a pause screen, which I think is kind of... I understand why they did it, but it still feels kind of annoying to me. So we're not gonna get it in this run. This is just gonna be about figuring out how we're gonna do it. So one part of it is making sure you don't fight elites, but are there ways to get through without getting into any elite combat? There are. You just need to be able to very quickly spot what route you would take. So I would go this way and like bash, strike, dead. And then apparently you're also supposed to disable particle effects because that speeds up the game. And we heal at the end of each combat, so it's okay if we take a bit of damage. Because the goal is to just to get to the boss. Searing Blow, is that a good thing? Upgraded any number of times. I think I'm gonna skip it because apparently the card you want, or the cards you want, are Whirlwind and Double Tap. And so what I'm gonna do is any card that is not Whirlwind or Double Tap, I just don't take it. And yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be the plan. I guess doing 8 damage and exhausting isn't a bad idea. But you know, I'm gonna skip it in favor of just having a thin deck. Alright. 3 minutes have already gone by. I think you ideally want to be like getting to the final boss fight with... Okay, this is not great. If you upgrade it, does it get... Hang on, does it... Does it ever lose its... Or does it ever... What am I trying to say? I'm not sure I'll buy 2 potions. Does it ever get lower cost, is what I was trying to say. So... The answer seems to be no. Okay. So... Let's, bash you. And... Strike... block? I've got to learn how to get through battles quickly as well, which is another big, huge part of this whole thing. I think we'll just attack this. You can... It's okay if you take damage in some battles, as long as you're... Oh, Whirlwind, here we go. As long as you're getting other battles done quickly. Skip potion, upgrade Whirlwind. And now we need double tap. 50% or below. I mean, no, that's just good. And we go the path where we have more upgrades. That's why you take Whirlwind. We skip these. We upgrade... I guess we upgrade Searing Blow. While we still don't have double tap. It's good single target damage. And as long as we don't have Searing Blow in our deck, we just... we just keep going? Alright. No double tap means we leave. Now we are also very interested in... I should have played one defend instead of just ending my turn like a doofus. So I'm taking a lot of damage. I feel like I'm wasting a potentially good run where we got some good cards. But again, it's a learning process. Removal service. Let's just remove regular strikes. And is there anything we want to take out of this? We do not have a double tap, so we just continue. Wait, when? Why is that in our deck? Did I buy this? Or what? Did I accidentally buy a card? Why is there a random... Oh, is it the card that I got at the beginning of the... Man, whatever. Whatever, dude. Alright. That's you. That's pretty bad. He's gonna try to split. I think the slime boss is a pretty good boss to fight with. With Whirlwind, just because of how he splits in this manner. But I think I'm completely choking on this fight. You know what? That makes sense. It's gonna be scary, but I think we'll get through. Never mind, we're dead. Never mind, we're dead. Actually, no. It's gonna be very tight, but I think we can actually get through. Except now we're dead. Nope, we're still alive. And now Whirlwind. Okay. Barely got through the boss. Double tap? Double tap? No? Do we like feeding? I think we just want to skip the card. No longer obtain potions. I think is fine. Alright. So we got through the first area in nearly 10 minutes. Again, we need to make sure we're not setting ourselves up to fight any elites. This path forces us into elite combat. What about on the left? There's no way to avoid elites? Seemingly there's no way to avoid elites. And I'm spending a lot of time just looking at this map. Well, if we have to fight one elite, let's go on to the rightmost path where we can get some upgrades. Alright. Alright. Alright, we'll just eat this damage, I guess. We don't have enough to kill? How? What? Oh man, I don't even know what I'm doing. So, that's a bad idea when we're taking this much damage. All right, you know, you gotta play a lot faster than this. You gotta play much faster than this. Let's just leave. Okay. And double whirlwind nearly killed. Alright. We're getting some healing back. Do we want Infernal Blade? I mean, it is 0 cost. Alright. But I think we want to thin out our deck so that we're drawing Whirlwind more often. Let's just make sure we're blocking all our damage. Okay, you know what? Get wrecked. And now I'm gonna get wrecked. Perfected Strike is something I would have taken if this was a different kind of run. Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. We're obviously not gonna be... So both directions give us a shop, but one of these directions... well, this is awful. Let's kill the guy that's trying to do damage. Another, an unupgraded Searing Blow is hilarious. Whirlwind is coming through yet again. That's pretty good. No double tap though is very sad. So we want to upgrade or do we want to shop first? I think we want to shop first to start getting things removed. Why did I buy a Jack of all trades? Or was it given to me as a gift by a well-meaning but ultimately you know, misguided person trying to be helpful. Right, let's leave. Let's upgrade. We just keep upgrading this. Yeah, we're already 15 entire minutes through this run. And we are I don't know, man. I need to get rid of Jack of all trades. It's not doing anything for me. I should maybe deal damage equal to your block deals 0 damage. Okay. Okay, game. That I counted that wrong. I was hoping that would kill. This wasn't even an elite combat. This was just a regular combat. Elites have less health is something we desperately need. Um... Here we go. And I think we can... I thought we could still kill with Whirlwind. I guess it's still a net positive to do that damage. Except now this Joker is also trying to do damage to us. Okay. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? Is that he's dead. That's what's going on? Upgrade 2 random skills? Do I have skills? Okay. That's funny. That's really funny. I'm gonna skip this card. Get into yet another elite combat. And I guess we're just gonna have a bad time. We're gonna lose a bit of health here, but not a lot. Jack of all trades is not really doing anything for us. Gain 30 block. I don't think I need that. So the double tap is very necessary, I think. We got extra healing there. Choose an attack or power card, add a copy of that card into your hand. Nah, I think we skip. Another elite combat? Okay. That's all we can do. We'll gain block and then we'll attack. No whirlwind, huh? No whirlwind, huh? Well, there's the whirlwind that we wanted. I think we can kill you like that. There we go. No double tap. Lantern is fine. And we don't want to get into more elite combat. We do want question marks. Choose one of 20 cards to add it to your deck. Is double tap here? Is there a whirlwind there? Inflame? You know what? We'll take a second whirlwind. Even though Inflame is also pretty good. Whirlwind takes precedence. Right. Like, we're not gonna get it done. We're already past 20 minutes, but what I want to see is how far can we get? Or how quickly can we beat the Act 3 boss? That was probably a pretty bad idea. Because of the big damage we're taking, but Okay, we might just die, you know? That's also something that's technically possible. No, double tap. I think I have to... I think I have to rest, but I think if I rest, it's just delaying the inevitable. We just gotta hope that we can somehow take out this boss. I think we gotta do it like this. Sure. Deals 12 damage. I don't know, man. Yep, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. So that we didn't even get past the second area. We had too many elites in our way. We're gonna do another standard run as the Ironclad. Choose a card. All of these are bad. So we got nothing. Alright. So we need to fight regular enemies. We need to fight these guys. Just to have a good chance of getting Whirlwind and Double Tap into our deck. We've had Double Tap in our deck before. But not in conjunction with Whirlwind, I don't think. So we're gonna skip this. And I'm also gonna get better at learning what exactly to do against enemies. I'm gonna not pollute my deck with garbage. Alright. And the way to think about it is if we take 6 damage or less in a battle, then it's essentially no damage. I should have probably applied vulnerable. Maybe we could have killed him. That's not great. We can have a choice of different cards, which I think is a better idea. Oh man. Okay, Inflame I'll take. I should have removed a card. I'm dumb. Are you serious? He survives with 1 health? Well, at least we get this guy done. Alright. So we're almost certainly not gonna be able to get this achievement in this episode. But darn it. There's no... Is there any point? Well, we can upgrade Inflame, which is a good idea. Alright. Gonna take damage, no way around it. But he's dead now. And we're gonna slowly start getting health back. No whirlwind, huh? Ha ha ha. So... I'm actually gonna rest, as cowardly as that is. Go this way. Elites have less combat. More healing in certain circumstances. And at this point, we need to really fish hard to try and get a whirlwind. If we had gotten whirlwind, we would have saved a lot of time. We are already 4 whole minutes into the run. And we still have very little. We have neither of the things that we need. Panache. I'm not gonna accidentally buy a card, if that's what happened last time. Each elite combat with 2 strength. You know what? We're gonna start removing defense in anticipation of getting something good. I don't know. Confirm that. Proceed. Like, these battles are so miserable without whirlwind. Should have used inflame, probably. But I think we can kill you. It's a sad day when the best move is to upgrade a basic strike. It's a sad day indeed. So now he's gonna try and split. No, he's preparing a slime crush, but we can interrupt that attack. But now he's gonna split it into 2, and one of them is just doing an attack straight away. But hopefully we can interrupt it. Yes, we did. Alright. 7 minutes into the run. And despite it being a terrible run, I attacked the wrong target. We should still be fine in this combat. That's not something I'm super worried about. Okay. Well, this is garbage. Let's just exhaust some of these slimes. I should have been exhausting those slimes much earlier. Alright, add a card to my deck. I don't like any of these cards. No longer obtain potions is fine. Alright. We want to go to the shop because we still want to buy Whirlwind if it comes up for us. Oh man, like this battle would have been so good with Whirlwind. This battle is made for Whirlwind, but I'm honestly tempted to just give up on this run altogether. Lot of damage that we just took. Here's what we should do is kill you and then use up our defense and then kill him next turn. Alright. No Whirlwind. Okay. Yeah, this run is this was a bad encounter. Okay, there is a way to get through this without any elite combat. Great skills. No, I don't think so. Get rid of another defend. Go here. Choose one of 20 cards to add to your deck. Searing Blow I'll take if there's no way to get Whirlwind. It's such a... and there's no double tap. Another thing I need to do is I need to just learn what cards look like so that I can get to them quickly. Alright. I should probably use it in Flame. Well, I can still use in Flame. Alright. I didn't want any of these. It's not worth it to start getting Searing Blow upgraded this late. I'm gonna abandon this run. I'm gonna abandon the run. We just got really bad luck. So this is the issue with this specific achievement, is that it's so RNG dependent that if you don't get the few certain things you need, you're basically done. Let's transform a strike. Let's transform a defend. Oh, I see double tap. Oh my god. What do we get? I mean, that's actually not bad. But I'm probably never gonna be able to get a card that way. Never gonna be able to get a card that way. I'm also getting better at reading the map. So... you know, seeing at a glance how I can get through the zone without getting into any elite combat. No. We like question marks? Not sure what we got, but I'll assume it's good. Another defend gone. You know what? Let's just take max HP. Alright. That's good. None of these are good, though. I'm gonna skip this card. I'm gonna go this direction. Because there's more potential upgrades to be found. Deal 12 damage. Okay, I just want to kill somebody. All right. And you know what? We'll get better at getting through these combats quicker, developing an intuitive sense of how best to finish enemies off on a budget. That's weak. That sucks. Okay. Early whirlwind, I think, is kind of crucial for runs like this. Yeah, I'm not gonna take anything. Again, go after this guy. Nice early thunderclap. I think our relic is giving us some healing. Sorry, some block. Which effectively is increasing our healing. Whenever you enter a shop, I mean, that's fine. Alright. Oh, I should have done Thunderclap first. Possibly could have killed him if I'd done that. It would have been a lot closer regardless. Gain 1 ritual? What does ritual do? Who knows? It's a sad day when you're upgrading Thunderclap. Let's transform a card. Let's transform this defend. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna close my eyes and get And what did I get? Drop kick is actually not bad. I mean, it's still pretty bad because we, I hit the wrong person. Yeah, there's really no getting around the fact that you really need Whirlwind, and only Whirlwind. And nothing else is gonna get you through this. People have done it with other builds, but it's not... It's not... You need to be, I think, much more adept at the game to be able to do this with in any other way. Oh, okay. I want to check something. Is Whirlwind some sort of like very rare card? It couldn't be because we had Whirlwind upgraded that one time before we even left the first area. Anyway. Nothing I can do really. I don't think Whirlwind is a rare card. I just don't think it is. This time we are 7 minutes and we're at the first boss. Not great. Not great. I mean, this just does more damage. Oh, but we're out of moves. I think we just try strike, strike, strike. Alright. And it doesn't matter how much damage we take. This is worth doing. Yeah, you know what? You know what, let's just do strike, strike, strike. Alright. Bash, dropkick, strike. And we're gonna be 10 minutes getting through the first area. I think we're just dead. I think we're kind of just dead. We're kind of just dead. Unless we could convince him to do some non-attack. Alright, let's see how long this video has been. We'll go for about, like, let's say an hour and 15 minutes. But before we just jump into another thing, is Whirlwind like a rare card or something? Where in this list is Whirlwind? Is it... It's not a rare card, right? Because rare cards are the ones with these golden things. So where in this list is Whirlwind? Let's try and figure that out. So Let's try and memorize the cards that we like. Perfected Strike. True Grit. Alright, now I think most of the cards we want are in here. Where is Whirlwind? It's a blue card. We got lots of these blue cards, but just not the ones we wanted. We also like Searing Blow. Searing Blow looks like this. Whirlwind looks like that. And Double Tap is a rare card. Is it? Double Tap is a rare card. Okay. Noted. Alright, so let's do another I'm not doing it on Ascension mode right yet. I'm not. So, removing a card from a deck, or let's obtain 100 gold. That way shops are more interesting and we can remove a card anyway. And then an early shop, or like any kind of shop, is exciting to us. For that reason, we'll go this way. Alright. You can get uncommon cards from these encounters. Oh boy. Obtain. Oh, this would have been so nice if we already had an upgraded Whirlwind. Instead, I'm just gonna remove Defend. Anything else we want? With 140? No. We just leave. Guess we do this and just kill you. Attack the damage. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this. I spent way too long thinking about that. Alright. Didn't have enough to kill him, and that's a stupid amount of damage that we just took. Rare card, but not the... Again, not the one we wanted. We don't really block much. Heavy Blade? Is that a... Would that have been worth it? Are these the same things we got offered last time? You know what? This could save us a lot of damage, because we're gonna get rid of most of our blocks. Okay, you know what? The only attack we have is Bash, which is just so tragic. I think we gotta go this way. How are you not dead? Ugh. Yeah, I'm basically throwing this run. At least we're getting unlocks. Like, do we even want to get unlocks as the Ironclad if it's just putting cards into our deck that we don't need? Okay, you know what? Let's just keep going. This is gonna be the last run for today. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna maybe start doing runs off screen, and I will do post commentary over whenever I eventually get it. That's just such a useless relic, but maybe we can like trade it for something in the future. Who knows? It's literally better for us to not use defense because we get more attack. We get more block if we don't have any block. We get 6 block as opposed to the 5 that we would have had. Man, this sucks. Alright. Strike, strike, strike. Bash, strike. Bash, strike. We have no AoE damage. I did the thing that I said I shouldn't do because I gave myself a lower amount of block by choosing to block. Anyway, just kill this guy. That's kind of garbage. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna reach the first elite. Receive, defend. Oh right, that's the card I left for myself. You know what? I'll receive. Well, there's our double tap. That we cannot afford. Okay. Alright. I see what's happening. Alright. Well. Well, shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna abandon the run because we reached the first elite. And how are we doing in terms of time? We are at exactly 1 hour. You know what? Let's try one final run. And if this one... Let's see... Let's just see what we can do. Alright. Choose a card to obtain. Are you... serious? Oh, man. Okay, we want to go this way. Alright. So we get one free revive. Do we want like heavy blade? Is Twin Strike better? Man, I don't know. I'm gonna say probably not. But we'll see. All right, let's do this. Take a bit of damage, but we'll heal most of it back. Nope. All right. Well, this sucks. That's why we need to get these blocks out of our deck. All right. Yeah, this is a little bit... a little bit too RNG dependent for my taste. I mean, the game itself is RNG dependent, but the rest of the game, it's not like, oh, you have to get one specific thing, otherwise you just cannot win the run. It's like, okay, I didn't get this one thing, and you know, maybe I just build my deck into a different way. I think eventually we would want to get the strikes out of our deck as well, so I don't want to do that. We couldn't interrupt it. This time we did interrupt it, but we didn't do enough damage to kill. Alright. Kill this thing. Like, I don't know if there are cards I should be taking early on in, like, anticipation that something's gonna come later, or do I just keep resetting runs until I get Whirlwind from, like, the first enemy? Or do I just do something entirely different? You know what, I'll take Cleave. Yeah, I think this run is at an end. You know what? Forget that. Yeah, I think this run is not really doing much for us. Cleave would have been helpful. At least we got rid of most of that damage. Again, we got rid of most of the damage. But these debuffs are really, really bad. But you know what? Let's just let these guys kill me. Yeah, even the things we're drawing are just the antithesis of what we need. Okay. I rested accidentally, but what are you gonna do? Alright. What am I... What am I even doing? A chest? Like, what does that give us? A relic? What do you mean ignore paths when choosing? Oh, I can go any which way I want. Okay. Well, it's so useless here, but I guess we'll take double question mark. I don't know if we can even take double question mark because they might be at the same rank. Alright. Alright, this is he gonna split? Of course he is. And we don't get anything good. Yeah, we can only do one question mark. I guess we should go to the shop in that case. Useless. Useless. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'll get to the boss and I'm just gonna abandon the run. And we are gonna abandon the episode here. So, what was accomplished in this episode? Not much, but I did sort of get my eye in terms of what you need to do to get this, this 20-minute run done. And I kind of want to get this 20-minute run done before I unlock more cards as the Ironclad, while the deck is still relatively... Well, there's still way too many things in the deck, but while there aren't even more things in the deck, this might not be the best way to do it, but this is what I'll try to do. So what I'll do is next episode, if I somehow successfully manage to do this off-screen, I will show you the run and I will do post-commentary over it. And I'll tell you what happened. And if somehow something happens during the other runs, like, I'll eventually get whatever score I need to get the next unlocks, I'll put that in as well. And we'll do it that way. But regardless, I think next episode I'm gonna go back to the defect and just try to get the win. So yeah, this episode we learned a little bit about how you speedrun this game, but it's seemingly a lot like Isaac speedruns as well, where it's a Binding of Isaac speedruns where you just need specific things, otherwise you might as well just not even play the run. Alright, so that's a little bit not my favorite thing about this game, but this is a 100% series, so we've got to do it. And the earlier I get it done, then I just don't have to worry about it ever again. So that's going to be the philosophy. So this was just like a warm-up episode. Next time, hopefully I'll have a successful speedrun to show you. If not, then again, we'll go back as the defect and try to make some other progress in this game. So with all that said and done, thank you so much for watching. Hope you'll join me for the next episode, and until then, take care.